Hello my friends, it's September 6th, 2017, and it's time for today's big story. I've been playing a lot of Splatoon 2 online, and we're playing all different kinds of modes with friends, but the one we really like the most is Salmon Run mode. But there's a problem with that. We can't always play the mode when we want because it's not always available online. If you are in local multiplayer, as in the same house, you can play whenever you want. But online, it's not always there. Now, people that were playing Splatoon 2 when it first came out know that the Salmon Run mode was really wonky when it came to hours, and Nintendo seems to have corrected that a bit, and it's often available, but still not 24 hours a day. So why is that? Why can't we play when we want? It's a real issue for me because I'm playing with friends that are on the East Coast and the West Coast. So sometimes these times just don't make sense for us because here on the East Coast we can play, but on the West Coast our friends are still at work, or our West Coast friends can play, and a lot of our friends here are going to bed, so it causes issues. But someone at Nintendo has come forward to discuss the decision a little bit. I'm going to read you a blurb from an interview with Nintendo's Jordan Amaro on the subject. He says, "In Japan, everything is tailored. You've probably heard Sheena Leingar's TED Talk, in which she went to a restaurant in Japan and tried to order sugar in her green tea. The people at the cafe said, one does not put sugar in their green tea. And then they said, we don't have any sugar. But when she ordered coffee instead, it came with sugar. In Japan, there's a sense of, we're making this thing for you, and this is how we think this thing is better enjoyed. This is why in Splatoon the maps rotate every couple of hours, and the modes change. I bought this game, why can't I just enjoy the game the way I want? That's not how we think here. Yes, you did buy the game, but we made this game. And we're pretty confident about how this game should be enjoyed. If you stick with us and if you get past your initial resistance, you're going to have the time of your life with this game. You're really going to love it." Jordan went on to say, "I'm not allowed to speak on it because I'm not the game director. What I can say, and what I think can be said, is that there are lots of reasons. You have to trust us that if you could play Salmon Run online anytime, that would result in a worse experience for you and everybody." I do appreciate the explanation of the culture side of things. I didn't know that's how it was in Japan, so it makes me appreciate Nintendo's stance a little bit more. Because I know a lot of people think that Nintendo is just being like bullheaded and they're just like, this is the way we make it and you just got to deal with it. But, you know, if that's the culture over there, then I better understand it. So that makes sense to me at least. But even with that explanation, I want to play it online whenever I want. I still want to play it whenever I can. I don't want to have to be like, oh, hopefully we can play Salmon Run online tonight, and I got to look up the news on my phone, or I got to fire up the game and say, oh, it's not available for another 2 hours, or oh, we just missed it and it won't be back for another 6 hours or something like that. So I can appreciate the explanation of why Nintendo is the way they are, but it still makes me sad that I can't play it whenever I want. Barracks on Go Nintendo says, "Though I disagree with this mentality, namely I play Salmon Run locally now because of it. Oddly enough, I progress faster there than online." Yeah, we've done local Salmon Run mode, which was a blast, but like I said, I have friends that don't live anywhere near here, so online is our only option. I don't know. Nintendo has changed their minds on things in the past, and it's disheartening to hear that, you know, it doesn't sound like the mode's ever going to be available online 24 hours a day, but at least we have an explanation now and some kind of answer as to why it is the way it is. But, yeah, I guess I'm just being selfish. I want to play it all the time. Alright, my friends, that's today's big story for September 6th, 2017. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting. It's very much appreciated. I'll be back tomorrow for whatever tomorrow's big story is, and I sure hope you'll join me to check it out. So until then, have a lovely day and a lovely evening, and I'll see you in a few short hours. Hey guys, RMC here from Go Nintendo. If you like what you saw in the video, why don't you give us a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe? We'd love to have you. If you want to see what else we're up to, you can check out GoNintendo.com for 24-hour Nintendo news. You can visit us on Facebook at Facebook.com/GoNintendo. You can check us out on Twitter at Twitter.com/GoNintendoTweet. And we're even over on Instagram at Instagram.com/GoNintendo. I put all the links in the description just to make it easier for you guys to follow. Thanks a lot.